Hey there, what's going on? This is Doc D, aka Dr. Damon Silas, coming at you with a third video teaching you all about the tapping points. Now, the first video taught you about the basics, so if you haven't had a chance to check that one out, be sure to go back and check it out. The second video taught you all about the fingertip points, so again, if you haven't seen that, please go back, watch that as well. In this video, I'm going to teach you the 9 gamut points. And I'm sorry, actually, as I'm recording this, there are actually 2 cardinals outside of my window right now, and that is such a rarity. I'm going to take it as a blessing, as a gift. And I hope, just as a side note, that you all take note of those blessings and those gifts that show up for you that you may not take visual awareness of, or you may not take any sort of awareness of. There are gifts around us all the time. And even when we look at the gift of tapping, it's literal healing at your fingertips. So just when you think that, things are really bad or things are not going your way, you always have something to look at, something to view, and something to reach for your own healing. So anyway, just a side note, thank you, birds, for showing up. Anyway, 9 gamut. So the 9 gamut is a point. First and foremost, we're going to start in this gamut point. So if you take between your ring finger and your pinky, there's a V, right? And there's like a divot right around here. So you go down and you find a little divot right here, okay? It's really cool because all these points that we tap on, they're all little divots, and it's almost like where we store our energy. When I was going through my training, they actually had what was called a skin galvanometer. I say they, it was actually Dawson Church I received my first training from. He's amazing. If you haven't had a chance to check him out online. He also does EFT Universe. He also does the Vets Stress Project, which offers free EFT tapping to and for veterans. So he's done incredible work with this, with tapping. He's also brought it to Congress to get this modality approved as a VA evidence-based treatment for our service members. So he's awesome at what he does. The cardinal is still there. That's amazing. Anyway, so the gamut. So what you want to do is find that point, and what we're going to do is literally just tap on the top of our hands right here. Now, this is a really cool point too. Like if you're stressed out in public, you can actually stimulate that point. You can have your hand under your desk. You can, just have your hand down at your side and tap right there. And even if you're not literally tapping, you can just by pressing on it and stimulating it, that is a way. There's a process and a technique called touch and breathe, or TAB. And that's the same thing that we can do with all these points, that you literally just touch and breathe. I have a client and have had clients who don't necessarily like the tapping, but if we just touch and take a breath, it's the same thing as just tapping. So it's literally just still stimulating those points. So back to the gamut. You're just tapping right here. Now, with this gamut, what you're going to do is, as you're thinking about whatever your issue is, you're going to do a series of eye movements, and I'm going to give you some verbal things that you're going to say or sing out loud. So while we tap right here on the top of the hand, and again, it could be left or right hand, it doesn't matter. Both are right, neither are wrong. You're going to tap right there. And while you continue to tap right there, what you're going to do is, and I'm going to just use my finger as a guide for you, but if you're alone and you're doing this work, what you're going to do is you're going to take your eyes, without moving your head, keeping your head as straight as possible, you're going to take your eyes and just move them counterclockwise or clockwise, whatever way is first. And then you're just going to reverse and do the same thing. And you want to go as wide as possible with that look, right? So we want to stimulate all visual corners. There are actually 6 visual corners where we store all of our information. And so we want to just include that whole visual sphere. Okay, so you're going to look first and foremost while you continue to tap here. You're going to look in a circular motion one way and then the opposite way. Good. And then while you continue to do that, while you continue to tap, keeping your head as straight as possible, you're going to look down at an angle to your right, keeping your head straight and back center, and same thing to your left and back center. And now what you're going to do is hum either row, row, row your boat, a happy birthday. So let's do row your boat. Good. And then you are going to count out loud from 1 to 5 slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to hum again. And then you're going to take a deep breath. Releasing. And what you can do after you do that is actually go back through the original points, tapping, okay, and releasing. And again, you could take another deep breath and just see what you notice. Now that should bring your level, whatever your level of intensity is or was, down. And I'm going to talk to you all in a different video about the suds, okay? But that is the 9 gamut. So it's just the eye movement, down, down. It's the singing. It's the counting. And I hope that this has brought you a little bit more peace in your journey. Again, if you have any questions, comments, let me know. Write them down below in the comment section or email me, docsilas@gmail.com. Hope to hear from you and hope this helps. Again, peace, love, and light, y'all. Bye.